Alright, y'all, so y'all about to meet a future millionaire walking up right now. And we about to do a special interview for you guys, and y'all get to know him, his journey, how long he's been a 120 journeyman, and all that good stuff. So y'all just stay tuned, alright? Show me the account you just showed me real quick. Oh, shit. So you already started placing manual trades on it. This what is this account doing?
This account is a $100,000 account.
FTMO, you're showing this live and all that. You know people want to see that.
Yeah.
Let's show them this live. People want to see that. You know how to go to it. Now just go back to your meta. You know, go back to your, and then go to settings. Yeah, there we go. People want to see stuff like that. But yeah, we ain't doing no faking flies and yeah. We don't do that. But I'm gonna in a second we about to sit down and do the real interviews, and we're gonna take it from there. Cool.
The thing I can say about my grandson Michael, he's gonna be successful because he has that goal that where you want to be, and he's gonna make it someday because see, this is his kid that he's gonna be rich, and it's gonna happen. But you have to be patient because you can't. You just, as they say, you can't build something right away like that. It takes time, but he is gonna be successful someday because he has that motivation.
Hey guys, my name's Tyreek. I'm from Chicago, Rogers Park, and I'm 23 years old. I have a full-time job, and I'm also a part-time student in college right now, trying to work my way and get my second-year degree. After that, I want to eventually move on and get my 4-year degree. In business, really just business management, and yeah, really just I needed to find a way to, I guess in a way, get me quicker to my dreams, and that's when I found you.
So I was gonna ask about that, but since you jumped into it, so like walk me through that. Like how did you find me or find out about me or
To be honest, I contemplated this in a while, and I kind of feel like I literally just stumbled across you about 2-3 years ago. I had somebody add me on Snapchat. He added me on Snapchat. I'm thinking it was somebody else, not knowing who it was. I let some time go by, and I started to catch an eye for what he was doing. And it was just like a calling from that point.
We met on Snapchat. I think I remember him reaching out to me like, man, I've been watching for a while, and I'm serious, man. I really want to learn. I want to mentor or whatever. So I had the energy that you were serious, because I talked to a lot of people, but I had the energy that you were serious or whatnot. And off the gate, I was like, man, I'll, add you to the inner circle. I'll let you kind of get a feel of everything. And you subscribe right away. And I was like, oh, yeah, he's serious, So then that's when I was like, all right, cool, let's sit down one-on-one, let's talk. And I kind of gave you the roadmap,
Right.
like what to expect, what you can, Did you have any prior experience with Forex or foreign exchange?
So I didn't have any experience with Forex. I mean, I have experience with putting money into the stock market. I did that for a little bit, I wasn't really enjoying how slow it was moving because, stock investments and stuff like that, those aren't really for the short term, you know what I'm saying, like getting in and out. Those are more so the long term. You have to wait years for it to even hit a target that whatever target that you're thinking about withdrawing it from. So yeah, so no knowledge.
So when you actually did subscribe to the 120 Academy and then you went through it, walk me through that part of it, like on your own individual aspect. Like you said, this is all new to you, so you're like, all right, cool, I'm trusting in this guy that I seen 2 years ago. All right, cool, I'm kind of, both sides. I'm on both sides, but I'm gonna go through the little course and see what's up. Like, what was your experience? What was your thought process behind it?
To be honest, I didn't really have a thought process. I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm the type of person that doesn't really take chances on myself. So I figured that this was the real big chance that I would give myself. So, I don't know. I didn't really like knowledge. Like what do you mean? So now, okay, so once you settle in, you're like, all right, cool, man. I figured something out. I got a vehicle now. Right. Yeah, like I got a vehicle now with this Forex thing. I got a mentor. He, I see it already. He on shit. All right, cool. Like I'm going through these videos and whatnot, and I'm working. Like, what was your thought process now? Like, did you have higher hopes? Did your hopes change? Did your vision change? Now that you came across something new, or like how was that? My vision changed a lot.
So I'm actually just trying to give them more of an insight of like, just because like I say, man, I'm not trying to make this seem like, well, you got to be special. You got to be. We
Right.
regular people, and I
Yeah.
want people to see that through these lenses, you know, because some people think this stuff is scripted. Some people think we faking it. Hell no. Like we just like
Live
I'm
and prove.
yeah, living proof. We just met first time just like 10 minutes ago. This guy trusted me over Snapchat, trusted me and my company to help him get to where he's trying to get, and that's just what it is. So I'm just trying to say that this could be an interview, and that's why we do the interview, so y'all can understand that if you just take the time to invest in yourself, like you said, and then follow the instructions, the blueprint is already just laid out for you, then who knows what the future may hold, you know what I'm saying? But now I want to kind of change gears to talking about the prop firm. 120 Golden Software, it trades for you. It don't matter who you are or whatever. You don't have to be computer illiterate, whatever. This is a software service that we have that's, as you can see, proven it works. Ty was one of the, individuals that, bought the software and was able to actually automate his whole FTMO trading prop firm experience. All right. So I kind of want to ask you, how long did it take you with the EA, with the 120 Golden Software, to pass the FTMO challenge? Like, go from the first to the second phase. Like, how long did it take you?
From the first phase to the second phase, it took me, and I probably still have it on record, but I have to remember.
I'll just put the
about
screenshots
13
up as we do it.
Okay, yeah, I want to say it's about 13. It took me about 13 days. So the minimum, and one of the objectives, and I didn't mention it to you guys, you have to have a minimum of 10 trading days in order for you to pass the challenge as well. So I got the first phase done in 13 days using that software. And then the second phase, I got that done in 3 days using the software. Literally 3 days. You remember, right? You remember, I went to the second phase that same week. I started the same week I finished. The second phase, yo.
Yeah, that 120 Golden Software, what? I mean, it's the truth, right?
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
It's game changer for real. It's game changer.
Yeah, and it's and the crazy part about it, we not making it, super expensive where people can't afford it. It's gonna be an investment into you, but it's well worth it. We're gonna show you results, all that good stuff, so you can come to that decision. But it's a game changer, you feel me? But to correct Ty a little bit, it wasn't even 13 days because you had the FTMO account already for about, I think, 3 days, like May 4th or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. And we plugged the software up on May 10th or something like that.
Yeah.
So from the 10th to the 21st or something like that, it was like 10 days.
Oh, you know what? Because I was already doing. So before he introduced me to the software, now that I think about it, before he introduced me to the software, I was manually trading on that account for like 3 days just by myself, having a little trouble. Not to mention, I also had another challenge, prior to this one, that I had failed doing it on my own. But I didn't take it too hard because I stuck it out all the way to the end. Like, I literally held it a month long, so it didn't really get me down that bad, because in my mind it kind of showed me that I knew something. I may not know a whole lot, but I knew something. So I gave it another shot. Then I did it for like 3 days. Then that's when he introduced me to
It's, like I said, it's automated. We show you things that you need as far as a computer, all that stuff. You can go on our website for more information about it, and I will be talking more about it. But it's like anybody can use it. You don't have to be smart, none of that stuff. But we are making improvements to it. Yeah, first round, it was about a good 10 days. And like you said, second round was just verification, lasting in 3 days. So now so he has to have 10 days. So what was you doing just the rest of the
I finished it in 3 days, so I did that for the next 7 days.
When I first met him, we had that talk, on Snapchat. I was just letting him know like what the deal is, what to look forward to. And I just remember telling him like, man, I just honestly look forward to like helping people, helping people do things I'm doing. If you can surpass me in what I'm doing, I don't care. I'm happy for you, because at the end of the day, I'm helping somebody else change their whole trajectory. So I don't care how you look at me, what you think, whatever. The information is all I'm trying to give. And don't judge me as the person. Don't judge him. Get the information. I learned that a long time ago. Like, you may reach out to a person, whether he might be ugly, whatever it is, we gotta get our own way. You feel me?
Right.
Stop judging the person that's the messenger. Yeah, maybe he might talk a certain way, whatever the hell, but he got some valuable fucking information that can probably help you out.
Right.
So I stopped judging people a long time ago, and I want y'all to take that in and stop being so caught into who the people are presenting the information and worry about what we're talking about. We're talking about Forex, foreign exchange, how we able to acquire all this, you feel me, through foreign exchange, you feel me? So, if it was anything that you could recommend to a person that's maybe the same age you are, or trying to maybe accomplish a goal or goals or something like that, what would you recommend? Knowing what you know now that you didn't know, was it how long has it been since you've been a 120 dreamer?
I've been a 120 dreamer since August, so my year's coming up with it.
That's on special thing too. But what would you say, knowing what you know now and what you didn't know, the difference, what would you say like that can help somebody out trying to find their way? Yeah, like a young man trying to find their way, don't know where to go, how to make money, whatever the case may be.
Bet on yourself 100%. But yeah, bet on yourself 100%, man, because honestly, I had that problem with not really believing in myself, not investing in myself. It really takes money to make money. You really do. And pride. As men, we have a lot of pride. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid one man to another. Ask somebody for help, because that was my problem. That was my biggest problem.
You did
and
that.
I let it be known. I let it be known when I talked to you.
I remember that. You was like, man, but as you can see, you got over that. And as you can see what happened, less than a year by you reaching out, swallowing your pride or whatever you've been going through. Like, bro, I need help. I need guidance, I'm doing my thing, but I want to know what you're doing for a living. How can you help me? You know what I'm saying? And you did that. So you got any last minute questions you want to ask me personally? First time meeting me?
Yeah, man. I mean, how long did it really get you? How long did it take you to really get you to where you're getting? Going through Forex, and then obviously eventually creating your business and having
It took a while, man. Like I've been trading since high school. That's when I first found out about it.
Okay.
Like I said, interning. Christ the King, my high school, interning downtown, Chicago Board of Trade. I was doing that, 2010, 2011? So I've been doing it ever since. So that's like 13 years, 12 years, 13 years. Doing that, still working jobs and just living life, having life happen and shit. It took a while, man. I'm still doing it. It may look good, I make it look good, but I'm still figuring things out. I'm just being honest with you. I'm still figuring things out, still improving what I'm doing. And that's just with you too. You're always gonna be doing that, and there's just nothing wrong with that. But like I said before, man, it came in pieces for me. Like, yeah, I knew about trading, yeah, I know how to trade and things like that. But like I said, with the whole trading thing, that stuff comes in pieces if you don't have the right mentor. Because I found out about the fibs late. I found out about I should just focus on the patterns and not all this other shit, later on, so like all that stuff happened like in gaps and pieces, because I don't know, it just happened like that for me. But I didn't start teaching people until I started getting a little bit of results. And I didn't want to start teaching people because I didn't have it in my mind. But my friend was like, you did promise me that you was gonna start teaching people and showing people when you get your, and I was like, you right. But then I didn't do classes and all that stuff, or in-person classes, or none of that mentor stuff until later on. My first initial thing was courses. I didn't want to have to repeat myself. So I was like, all right, cool, what's the best way I can do this? Put it in video form or something like that, and you can just, Yeah. And that was the best way I first did it and went about it as far as structuring my whole little company and all that. But, yeah, I mean, the teaching and mentor part really wasn't like a hard thing to do and put together. I would say the hardest thing is learning the skill set your own.
Having the patience.
Yeah, having the patience.
A lot of patience. You can, because I can tell you from firsthand, and I noticed it in myself, once I had just got the gist of it, and at one point when I started having all these highs, good trades, it was great. Then once you start experiencing the lows and you start not getting into good trades for days, maybe even weeks or months, that sense of hope falls quick.
But you remember what I told you? See if you remember. When I told you about the patience thing that you know now, remember I was telling you, I said, hey, patience is required, but with great patience, you get those what type of setups? What type of setups we talking about? Remember the setups, the type of setups that we get maybe once or twice a week, but it's worth it.
What double bottom?
Yeah,
double bottom.
And I was just telling him, I was like, hey, we may not trade every day, and it requires patience to find these golden setups like a buyer's setup or a seller's setup, double bottom, you know.
Yeah, I'm in a buy sell up right now. Actually, I'm trading a double bottom.
Let me see. Let's see if I can show him. But like he know now, because you need mentor. You don't have people to show you this, but you just need that type of perspective and understanding, because if he knew that if I could just wait a whole week for this little picture to show up and I can take advantage of it and make a lot of money and make somebody whole yearly salary, who wouldn't wait?
It didn't pop up on a 4-hour mark, but it popped up right here on the daily. So there you go right there.
So you got in at round numbers?
I got in a couple of times. So last week I was getting in right here, then it took me back down, and because we tapped one time at the 60.
Yeah, that's a nice setup.
Then we came and we tapped again, and once we tapped again, and I saw all that buying pressure right there, I was like, okay, yeah, we should. It's a green light.
Take off.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can zoom in real quick. I don't know if y'all can see this, but nice. Yeah, there we go. Nice double bottom on the British pound. You know what I'm saying?
4-hour time frame.
4-hour time frame. Y'all see the minimum risk and profit target.
Only risking $500 for 3,000 plus.
Hey, I can't make this up, man. If somebody was to teach me something like with this, dealing with what we talking about, I would just require somebody to just give me not the answers, but just give me the straight shit. Like, don't BS me. Don't tell me, put this indicator on there. No, bro, like, tell me how to get to the money. And that's the first thing I told you. I say, bro, I got the 120 Academy and everything. I remember telling you that. I was like, bro, I'm going to give you access to it. You can subscribe and all that. But I was like, bro, I want to give it straight to you. I want to give you what you need to know to make the money. You feel me? I'm not trying to have
a lot of time and money, because you told me, pouring your own money into mentors. I actually, and someone, I don't know if they got in contact with you yet, but somebody that I work with is also doing Forex trading.
Yeah.
And it's a woman. And we were conversating about her mentorship and how they teach her things, and the way how they teach her things are completely different from how you would teach them. So she should be getting in contact with you pretty soon. But like the mentor that she has, like pretty much like how you said you would want somebody to give it to you straight, her mentor pretty much gives her the runaround. They don't necessarily show her how to make the money. They're kind of just like, well, we have visual trades, you pay for this, just do as we say and we'll take you there, basically by the hand. But it's not working out. And then on top of that, when she needs help, her mentor won't help her. Her mentor will send her to the higher up, so like the administrators and all that. And you see, like,
that sounds like some network marketing crap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
She's paying 300, 200 plus, I think 300 plus for that.
A month?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Stuff like that, man. We gotta change, man. And another thing too, though, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because another reason why people don't get involved with Forex or just foreign exchange, because people give them a bad taste in the first place. Like, you telling people, hey, Ty, come on, man, let's do Forex, bro. I'll recruit. Like, bro, Forex is just you. You do that on your own, dog. I do this on my own. I can help you, but this ain't required for me to recruit 5 no. I can make money by simply put my headphones in, place a couple trades, and that's it. I don't have to have mom, Bob, dad, nobody.
Right.
And I feel like they make my job a lot harder as people that's genuine mentors just trying to help and pass just what I have, because people then already gave them the bad,
It creates a big trust problem, Now you don't really know what mentor to trust, because...
or what information to trust.
Exactly.
I remember saying that to you as well. I was like, bro, all I want in return, of course I want my Rolex watch, you know what I'm saying? Gotta have my ice. But no, on the series, I did mention that. But another thing I did just say to him was, only thing I want in return is just for you to pass this information on. I don't know if you remember me saying that to you, but I'm just saying, hey, I just want you to pass this information on, maybe to your little cousins, whoever. I just want you to pass this on to other people so they have the same opportunity that you got. That's all I ask for. And that's just really what it is, because it sounds cliche as shit. I don't care, but it's just the truth with me, because when I was in high school and I first learned about this thing, I was around money, millionaires, nothing but money downtown. And you could just see it. I was like, where I'm from, I don't see money like this. Like, if I ever have the opportunity, I'm gonna just pass what I have. And ever since, I've been doing it. And it's just because of that one opportunity, man, that one moment when I was down there. I'm like, man, nobody down my color. It was people down there like us, but I'm like, not too many people know about this or have the opportunity. Because that's back then, I'm old as hell. But it wasn't just accessible. It wasn't as accessible, is what I want to say. But back when in 2010, 2011, it wasn't accessible to the average daily person. It just wasn't.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, forget this, man. I want to try to get this out to many people as I can. But, you know, we talking about prop firms, and I wish I had a prop firm when I first started, you know, like prop firms.
I heard you guys didn't have that either.
Heck no. So let's walk through this real quick. You leveraged the 120 Dreamers Academy. Still a part of 120 Dreamers Academy, right?
Yes, sir.
And through the 120 Dreamers Academy platform, you was able to partner up with FTMO and leverage that platform to get yourself funded. So now that you are in that position now, what are some of your goals that you're looking forward to? What's some of your goals that you're looking to do with that?
Some of goals that I have in mind right now, I want to start another challenge after when I get to making these profits. So you can, as you mentioned before, you can do as many challenges as you like up into the allocation of $400,000. And then they blend it all into one account if you would like that. So my goal really is to probably do another $200,000 account, you know, merge my 1,000 and my 200 together, so I got 300 to play with. And then, you know, I really want to keep finishing school. You know, really just get my degree, be able to travel. Definitely, I mean, to be honest, some of my dreams and goals are coming true right now. You know, I improved my credit score. I got my account. About to move out, get in my own place. Hopefully by the end of this summer, especially with this automated system, I have my own place by the summer for sure. So yeah, it feels real good to be here.
I'm happy for you, bro, and it's like happy is an understatement. You feel me? I'm just happy and speechless just to be able to be in a position to like help somebody.
Yeah.
You're not the only one, but like it just feels like a new start for me, doing it all over again with somebody new. It just does. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy. And what is it? 2022, June 7th.
2022. Yep.
Y'all gonna look back on this. You know what I'm saying? He 1,000 there right now. Millionaire real soon. And I said it. And I said this on my Facebook. I said it all on my social media accounts. People, you probably don't know that, but I talk about you a lot because I said Ty will be my next one. And I said that and I meant that. And y'all gonna be able to see his start to his finish. And if you wanna be next, stop fucking procrastinating. Stop watching us. Stop being cheap. Invest in yourself. You heard what he said.
Invest in yourself 100%, man. It's worth it.
You have to invest in yourself, though. Tell them. You have to invest into the course, the 120 Academy, to even get started. You have to. Because I can't give it to you for free. Because otherwise, if I gave him all this stuff for free, you think he would have took it for free? He would never took it serious.
Yeah.
So, you just got to get started. So, once again, bro, I appreciate you coming out to my crib, man, and coming back to I like to call this the Canvas Back Mansion. Canvas Back Mansion. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.